today with Anne Marchand, artist from Washington, D.C. And I was so excited about being able to talk to Anne because color is such an important part of her artwork. Anne, welcome. Thanks for joining me and talking today about your views on hues. Just tell us a little bit about how you became an artist or how you decided to pursue that as your professional path.
When I was a young girl, say about 10 or 11, someone asked me what would I become when I grew up. And my father had totally different ideas of what I was going to become. He wanted me to be an architect. So it was youthful rebellion that got me to this point. And he has supported me, so he's been one of my biggest fans ever since. Well, I'm very fascinated by the emotional power of color. It has an impact, and red is one of my favorite colors just because it's so vibrant, it's so active. So you see a lot of red striping or movement in my paintings, and that to me is the very active principle. So color to me, if you took a color wheel and you advance around the color wheel, you can actually make color move through space that way on the canvases. And so it's like music, you're composing with the colors. So color for me is the compositional element that moves back and forth, creates energy, creates movement, excitement, or subtlety and calmness. So you can use color for all of those things. Well, the thing about the public art has been a little bit different in that it's a little more thought out, because usually color is an intuitive process for me. I just start painting and there are certain colors that I'll be drawn to, I'll use them, and then they develop. But in the public art, I actually choose colors that, as I earlier said, advance around the color wheel so that you get more flat patterns of colors coming at you or receding in space. So it's a little more planned out, thought out, and more intense in terms of where it falls on the color wheel. It's at the edge of the color wheel instead of the interior of the color wheel. Well, I first started doing the public art in 2001. I applied for a grant through the DC Commission on the Arts and Humanities for a large-scale mural. It was 35 by 35 feet in the Westminster Playground. And I got the commission, and it was a natural evolution from my cityscape paintings, which were rooftop views of the neighborhoods, into this larger scale. So I used a cityscape format, and I was able to then create that vibrancy on a really large scale, which was very exciting because I'd never attempted anything that big before, but it worked really well, and it was a wonderful project. It involved the community, it involved the community of artists, it involved children playing in the playground, so it introduced me to a totally different world than being in the studio. A lot of the new pieces that are here in the room that you're going to see are images that are from the Ellipsis series, and it's a series that I started doing on space because I saw a beautiful image in Smithsonian magazine that showed images from Hubble that are the galaxies or the nebulas, and when you look at it, it also looks like the body, the interior, so it's like a microscopic view of the body. And it started this whole idea of looking at space as outer space and inner space. And so the paintings themselves are a relationship between the heavens and the earth.
So if somebody wanted to learn more about you and your artwork, where would you suggest that they go, or where can they find your pieces?
They can find my pieces at the Zenith Gallery. I've had solo exhibitions there, and the gallery carries a variety of my paintings there.
And that's here in DC?
It's in Washington. And then also they can see my work on my website at www.annemarchand.com.